Hello everybody, FoosMC here, and we are going to do a quick tutorial on basic tools and glitchy clients, yeah. Alright, here's the first thing. What we have here is we are smelting iron ingots to give us steel and making steel blocks. That's one of the things you're going to want. I don't know why I have that in there. Anyways, so here are a few basic stencils we are going to want. -1, we have a tool rod, which I have in the crafting table, so our stencil table, no, part builder, okay. Get out of there, I thought I was going to need that. So here we go, this is how we're going to do this. You put the tool rod in there, you put the material that you're building it with in here. This one gives you 2 sticks. That's basic, something you can get anywhere, so it's not that important. Alright, and the next one we're going to need is we're going to want the tough rod. Alright, tough rods are used for making the heavy duty tools. And we're going to get a couple of those. Another one is the wooden pickaxe head. So I'm going to get these made real quick and we will be right back, but we are going to do the tool binding pattern and the tough binding pattern. We're going to do a knife blade. Is that a knife blade? I don't want no knife blade. What the hell? Alright, we got a broad axe head and a hammerhead pattern. These are a few of the basic tools that we are going to want to start off with, so that we can get a few things built. This is beginner stuff as far as the smelting and the Tinker's Construct tools. So let me get this made and we'll be right back. Alright, I got those made, but I saved 2 because I wanted to show this. And I realized there's also something else we need to do. So here we have a stack of paper. So we are actually going to take that and we're going to use it. A couple things you want to make out of paper. Tough binding pattern. There is a good reason for this. Paper's kind of special. Alright, so let's do this. Now this one we can do a couple of these. Alright, now let's go ahead and take that out. Another one, let's build a couple tool rods. And you'll understand why here in a minute. Okay, let's try tough tool rods. I'm not really sure how much we're going to need. Okay, so these are parts we already have. We don't need to build anything else for those. And the paper is very important. Alright, first things first, we have patterns. Whoops. I didn't want that in there. So let's go ahead and skip these ones because we're not going to need them. We already have the parts we need for those. Just making sure we have everything here. Yeah, I don't think we're actually going to make an axe. Now this is going to drive me nuts. Alright, first things first, we need to select gold. Alright, so get gold going, gold going, gold going. Alright, so now we have this, and this. Alright, we are using the cobalt because cobalt is the fastest mining. Not the most durable, but I'm going to show you a solution for that. So we are going to select cobalt for these parts. Plus it's a pretty blue, right? Right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of this stuff, because we're not going to need this. We're not going to need this. This is just for building. Don't need it. Alright, so here we have a few basic parts. And yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and also let's get some lapis blocks. Alright, so we'll get some lapis. And some redstone. Okay, and you'll see why here in a moment. Now, Tool Table, Part Builder, Tool Forge. Okay, here's the fun stuff. Now, the first thing you're going to want to make is you're actually going to make this out of steel. But today, we're actually going to just go straight to making the cobalt. Alright, here's where these parts come into play. This right here, the paper binding, has no bearing on the durability or the speed, but what it does give you is, oh, I guess it doesn't show unless that's in there. Originally, the modifiers, it only has 3. Now, the paper binding gives you a 4th one. Now, having a paper tool rod actually gives you a 5th. There's also the option that you can add a diamond, that's a diamond block, or a gold block and a diamond, and it will actually give you another modifier. So you can have a total of 6. Alright, but we're not going to go that far. We're going to keep this basic, but keep in mind, that is possible. So you can actually make this pretty damn fast. Alright, so another thing you want to make here is going to be a ball of moss. Alright, let me see if we can... it's just going to... never mind. Alrighty, anyways. Ball of moss, it's made with cobblestone surrounding a bucket of water, and then you fill, that makes mossy cobble, and then you fill in a crafting table, all 9 spots, with the mossy cobble, and that will give you the ball of moss. Not real hard to make, a little bit time consuming because you only get, you can only do it once because the buckets don't stack. Alright, but back to this, we have our pickaxe with a paper handle and a paper tool binding. First thing we're going to want to do is throw a ball of moss on there. Okay, this ball of moss is auto repair. That's why the material you use, you want to use the best or the fastest available. Okay? The ball of moss is going to auto repair, so I believe it's anytime you're in the sunlight, your tool will bob kind of, and that's it that's it repairing. Okay, next thing you want to do is redstone. Redstone is going to give you haste. Okay, so you're going to want to go through, and yes, this is really tedious. Keep an eye on this number here. It's very important. Once you hit 50, you don't want to go over unless your intentions are to actually do extra on there. Alright, so let's go ahead and we are close to our limit, so we are going to grab this. Let's make it daytime. Alright, so we made redstone. The reason I did that is because if you notice, we still have 5 possible. So we're going to want to top this one off with the haste. Alright, so now we have auto repair and haste. Our next one is going to be the lapis. This is going to give us luck or fortune. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing here. Now this one goes all the way up to 450. 450 is going to give you a fortune 3 modifier. So, like I said, this is kind of tedious, but well worth it in the end. So I'm going to finish this one up with the fortune 3 and I'll be right back. Another thing I forgot about is if you stack these here, it actually doubles what you're putting into it, which will actually make it faster to craft this. I totally forgot about that. I'm not sure as to why I didn't think about it. So I'm actually going through this pretty quick. Alright, so that gives us the 450. Alright, so there. Now we have the auto repair, the haste, and the luck. It should actually say fortune 3. I'm not sure as to why it doesn't, but nevertheless. Alright, so there you have it, your very first pickaxe. Like I said, usually you make your first one out of steel. Good option, and then you go into the nether because the cobalt is found in the nether. So when you find that, you mine as much as you possibly can, throw it into your smelter, and there you go. Now, another tool that we are going to go over is a very important one, the hammer. Alright, so let's take this out. Here is a basic hammer. It uses a tough rod. And once again, we're going to use the paper because it gives us the extra modifier. These are the large plates. We have the hammer head. And that gives us a hammer. Instead of the original 3 modifiers, we have the 4. This I also use the cobalt for. So let's go ahead and this is one you will want to do the haste. So let's get this. Basic idea. And once again, I guess I could have finished that off. Very important tool. This one right here will help you mine at a 3x3, but it will skip the dirt, sand, and gravel, I believe. So it's great if you're mining, clearing an area in a basic hurry. I love using this and this. These are my 2 favorite tools. There's also the axe. Same basic construction. Did I not make... I had no axe head. Oh, I didn't make the axe head. Huh. Yeah, let's go ahead and make one real quick. See if I can find... We didn't even do this. Alright, so we're going to right click that in there. We are going to select gold. Go ahead and pour this. As you can see, none of this really takes a long time. So, alright, and we got it set on cobalt. Sorry about that, I had to cough real quick. Alright, so we have 1 axe head. Make a second one real quick. Another thing I did not do to this is we are going to want to throw a ball of moss on there, and this still leaves us with 2 modifiers. let's grab our axe head. Now this is the battle axe. Put those two there. We have the large paper and one tough rod. This again gives us 5 instead of the regular 3. And that is going to give us that. Then we're going to take this. Same thing, we're going to add as much to this as we possibly can. And that's that. We're not going to go all the way. I'm sure you get the basic idea. See if I can put this down. Okay, now this one goes quite a ways. See how it gives you the little indication of what's on there? Just nice, because then you know. Okay, like I said, we're not going to max it out all the way, just give you the basic idea. Now it makes them kind of ugly, but this will give you the auto repair. Okay guys, just found this little guy here. I am not sure what. It just says he's a slime. Oops. I forgot I was going to morph into him. Okay. But either way, you get the idea. These are the few basic tools that you're going to need to start out with. Now, swords are just as easy. Most of this is basic stuff. It's not real complex. Let me get back into my own skin. So, there you go. Few basic tools that you're going to need pretty much right away. Start as soon as you can, because these tools are going to make it a lot quicker, a lot simpler. You can start your adventure a lot sooner. Thank you for watching. This is Poos MC. Have a great day. Bye bye.